Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Lilly Loves Tarot. Welcome back to the channel. Today, the daily love messages. We are going to discuss ghosting, disappearing acts, another one of Lily's gems. Let's delve into it. Why? Because I got time today. My lovelies, I'm going to get right to it. I told you that I would be going through some messages, some daily gems about what is showing up in the tarot readings. So this, if it's not number one, it is probably number two. Ghosting, better known as disappearing acts. Well, if you have not been the benefactor of this, I applaud you and I am happy for you. But for those of us who have been, you already know what I'm getting ready to say. Disappearing acts are usually intentional. They happen by surprise. They catch you off guard. Why? Because for the most part, you don't see it coming. I would differ with some of the conversations that are out on social media about why this occurs and how it occurs. But I'm entitled to my opinion. But I will tell you what I know for sure. This does show up in tarot readings all the time. One of the number one readings that I do on the regular is, will the person that I love come back to me? In most of these readings, the majority of them that I have done, ghosting occurred. The disappearing act after a whirlwind romance, full-fledged, enamored. I mean, it's the kind of energy that as a reader you get so interconnected to, because you're basically, during the reading, you are absorbing the energy of the cards. Okay, because I'm an intuitive reader. The cards are a guide, but I can basically, I pick up the energy right away. So I know that things started heavy and hot and passionate and swiftly. That there was a hot pursuit of the intentioned target. And let me be very clear on why I am using the language that I am using. And this is really for the utmost respect, because for a lot of people, they have survived the trauma of a manipulator. I'm coming right down somebody's street. Okay? They have endured the games, the mind games, the abuse of a master manipulator. Unknowingly. How does this occur? So let's start from the beginning. A lot of my clients have confided in me, and they've said to me that they thought they were meeting the person of their dreams, because this person absorbed their energy. What does absorbing your energy mean? That means that for a lot of the survivors who have been manipulated and betrayed and abused, they will say to me that this person came into their lives and monopolized them with attention. They took, for some of them, the slow route. So it's not always fast, hot, and bothered. Okay, so it depends on the style of the manipulator, because the objective is to get you hooked, which means that the manipulator will dwarf into whoever and whatever they feel you need to get their desired result from you. And they are able to effectively pursue this agenda through information. Because most of us give our hand away in the first inning, because we are so vocal, we've been through a lot of us have come through the storm, we are centered, we know what we want, we know what we don't want. And so we are very quick to relay these thoughts and messages to the new person that comes along offering us a cup. Because for a lot of us, we haven't had a cup in years. Now, I'm just speaking to the truth here. So again, if this message is not for you and you've never been through anything, then you can click off now, because I don't want you to get triggered. But for those in the community who have been abused, used, and manipulated, you will be able to resonate with what I'm saying. Okay? So they have a direction. They have a direction that they are going to go in when they meet you. The script has already been laid. Now, they may have to tweak it a little bit according to your personality style, your preferences, and your ego. But believe me, when they meet you, when they are introduced to you, the script is already set. And this is where the con begins. Now, they have the utmost advantage because you don't know that you're being conned. You have no idea that this person that is in front of you is going to seduce you, manipulate you, lie to you, and try to abuse you. So they already have the upper hand because you are totally blinded at this point. You do not know that the person in front of you is an actor. You do not know that the person in front of you is wearing a mask. And let me just go here for my high wage earning folks, my pedigree individuals who feel like they are protected. You are not. Manipulators do not care what you look like, what socioeconomic background you come from, and how many degrees you have hanging on your wall. They have no fear whatsoever. So if you are a target, they are coming for you. And they are coming to disarm your defenses. So even for those of you who will say, I have great self-esteem and no one will ever manipulate me, let me give you some gems here. Keep living. Because none of us are 100% all of the time. Why? Because we are human beings and we are not machines. Now, some of you may feel like you operate like a well-oiled machine. Okay? That's what you may say to yourself. But anyone can fall victim to the most seasoned predator. How does this occur? These type of individuals act naive. They play innocent. They pretend to be victimized from past relationships. They are often shy in disguise. But these are all covert traits to get close to you and to gain your trust. They are shapeshifters of the most sophisticated kind of style. And their primary target for you is to hypnotize you and to get you hooked into believing something that they are not. They are going to come towards you to disguise themselves and to camouflage who they are not. And for a lot of us, it is to camouflage that they are not the one, that they are really not your soulmate. They are really not coming to give you anything. They are not coming to build with you. They are not coming to love you. What are they coming to do? To use you, to get whatever they can get by any means necessary. So after they come in on their shining horse or whatever they are using, literally, and after they have taken you to the Maldives, shopping sprees, the ocean, the mountains, and once they feel You have fallen in love with the illusion and the fairy tale of what you think is a real relationship in your mind. What do? Poof, they pull back. And you are stunned because this person that you spent hours upon hours upon hours and days upon days and months upon months, and for some of you, they can go years. And all of a sudden, they disappear. You were ghosted, blocked. The Tower, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords. You never saw it coming. That is the great illusion. Because once the hunt is over, the thrill is gone. And so the point of this message is look deep before you leap. Do not get distracted by what the person is trying to give you. Do not get distracted by the trips. Do not get distracted by the gifts that they send you as a token of their love, kindness, and appreciation. Instead, maybe focus on the intent and the character and the integrity of the individual. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with someone wanting to share their love, their kindness, and appreciation for you. But the kick is it real? Is it genuine? Is it coming from a safe and honest place? That's what I feel you should focus on. Because what's the point of taking you to the mountains or taking you to the Maldives if the connection means nothing to them? If you mean nothing to them? If you're just disposable? Because one thing I know for sure about predators and manipulators and liars is that quantity means more than quality with them. And they don't care to stick around. And all of the chaos that you probably heard when I do my readings and I talk about the Five of Wands, all the conflict. Do you know what a lot of the conflict is about? You know why it's there? Because the person doesn't want to do what? Accept accountability. So they run. And they run a lot of times either before they get caught or after they get caught. And they don't want to face you and the music. They don't want to deal with the consequences of their actions. So they run and they hide. But unfortunately, when this happens, you are trying to pick up the pieces of a broken heart. You're trying to get answers from someone who has fled the scene. I want this to be a safe place on this channel. I want this to be a channel of living, loving, and learning, and of healing. And I want the community to know that true love does exist. Loyalty does exist, but we have to be careful who we share these emotions with. So I hope that this message hits home for someone. I want you to please continue to manifest exactly what you want. Look deep before you leap. And always make sure that you are in safe spaces. So, my lovelies, I will be back for some additional readings. I will be coming back for the continuation of Will They Return? I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I do appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I will continue to bring you additional content and also address some of these gems that I am finding in the readings. So I want to thank everyone. Please have a safe, blessed, and protective day. Take care.